Well, the playground that time is nothing like you see here today. The hill's all been dug out over here where the sleigh riding and the water slide take place. It was all dirt. There's a trail went from the corner of the building down where the amphitheater is now. We had one little piece of blacktop out here that had some basketball standards on, and one little piece of grass. Other than that, it was just gravel all around the building.
Wasn't anything there as far as swings or anything else. It was just a matter of playing ball on the grass grounds and everything.
East of the Peteetneet school, where the steakhouse is today, was 2 ball diamonds.
That was our baseball field. We had competition with the mostly softball with the Taylor School. And I played baseball for the Peteetneet, but we liked the Taylor School. And I remember we played Peteetneet, we played baseball there on that, where the Stake Center is now. And that was the playground for the Peteetneet School. It was right there, if that's of any interest. And I remember we beat the Taylor School. And Paul Christensen and I and a couple others got together and said, "Boo on the Peteetneet." Boy, they chased us home that night.
We did play football against each other down on the old hospital lawn. I remember playing down there, and we played tackle football. And one of those years playing, I got my knee hurt, and that affected me all through life.
You had probably the longest sleigh riding hill in the Utah County. And you'd go from the top down that hill you could ride clear to the road.
They spent a lot of time. A lot of people come even from out of town to sleigh ride on this hill, and they still do.
And then they had trees at the bottom, and I remember smacking a tree at the bottom of the hill one time on my sled, about knocked me out.
Playground was a wonderful place to play hopscotch, marbles. You know what a marble is and how they play it.
We had a marble game called bumps. You'd throw your marble against the wall and it'd come back. And if you could span the marble that you was playing against, why, you'd win. And they outlawed that after a while because they felt like it was chipping off the sandstone of the building. Boy, we could get a lot of power in it. You know, they'd have the marbles in the middle and you'd try to knock them out. Boy, we'd get so we could spin that taw, we call it the taw. You could hit the marbles and spin and knock the marbles out. I was one of the better marble shooters. I ended up that first year about a 50-cent little bag of marbles. Must have had 25 or 35 marbles in. And by fall I had 2,000.
I used to win a lot of marbles. I had a great big sack of marbles.
Had a street out front where the red light is now. Had a bridge over it, over the top of that cut. Every time the train would go, everybody'd run to the fence line to watch the train go.
I remember the seagulls used to come around a lot. We used to feed the seagulls.
We had a seagull. Seagulls were all over everywhere all the time, but we had a seagull that just had one leg. And we named it Peteetneet. And every year it'd come back and we'd recognize it because it just had the one leg, so that was quite interesting. We had a wider sidewalk than we got out front now. And we used to use those roller skates like we had downstairs, that you'd clamp onto your shoe and elongate them to your fit you and strap around the ankle. I used to skate regularly out there on that cement pad.